Welcome back to the Stephen A. Smith Show. The beef brewing between rappers J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, and Drake seems to be cooling off. You may recall Kendrick Lamar dropped the song Like That, calling out Cole and Drake. Cole clapped back with, quote, 7-minute drill, which had social media buzzing just last week. But now it seems Cole has had a change of heart. The North Carolina rapper explained he felt pressured to respond by saying, quote, "There's one part of that shit that makes me feel like, man, that's the lamest shit I ever did in my fucking life. And I know this is not what a lot of people want to hear. I got to keep it 100, y'all. I damn near had a relapse. I felt conflicted because I'm like, bruh, I know I don't really feel a way. But the world wants to see blood. I moved in a way that spiritually feels bad on me. At the end of the day, when I listen to it and when it comes out and I see the talk, that shit don't sit right with my spirit. Want to say right here tonight, Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest expletives to ever touch a microphone." End quote. My brother Charlamagne the God from the Breakfast Club weighed in. Listen to what he had to say.
The rap fan in me understands the disappointment many of you feel in Cole, but the man in me who understands that I'm a spiritual being living a human existence has nothing but respect for what J. Cole did. See, so many of us lead with pride and ego nowadays, and we let these idiots on social media who we don't even know peer pressure us to say things and do things that we don't even want to do. It takes a real human to check himself and say, man, what I'm doing, I don't even believe. I don't even believe in. I don't believe what I said. I don't even believe in what I did. Apologize and keep it moving.
My brother Charlamagne the God is absolutely right. By the way, Drake has yet to weigh in, but let me say this. J. Cole deserves even more respect than we even realize, and here's the reason why. It's one thing to sit up there and not cave in to social media, not cave in to folks that's egging you on and want you to do stuff that ain't in your spirit, as he would say. It's another thing entirely to actually do it, but then turn around, recognize the wrong in it all, and be man enough to come on center stage in a public platform and apologize. That's what real men do. That's what real adults do. Now, we were talking about this, and me personally, I never had a problem with the beef because the beef was restricted to simply lyrics. You're going at each other, you're throwing bars at one another, you're taking a position, et cetera, et cetera. Nobody was threatening violence upon one another or anything like that. And that's all we should care about, really. Because the hip-hop game was based off of cats battling all the time. I grew up when LL and Kool Moe Dee were going at it. So I know what they're talking about here. Run DMC had critics and cynics all over the damn place. Everybody wanting to beat them, thinking that what the hell were they all about? Don't get me started with East Coast, West Coast going at one another. We've seen it throughout hip-hop history. So it was acceptable if they're going to go at each other lyrically, as long as it didn't extend beyond those boundaries. So as long as that was the case, I was fine with it. But then to see J. Cole come out here, it's just showing you a new era and a new day. And it's also reminding you what manhood and adulthood is supposed to be about. If something ain't in your spirit and you really don't have a problem with it, he could have let this drag on. He could have made money off of this. It could have padded the wallets of his, along with that of Kendrick Lamar and Drake, but he don't need it. And he don't want to get it that way because all money ain't good money. Now, I know that's hard for some of y'all to believe. It's really, really hard. But all money ain't good money. Just because you got money in your pocket don't mean you get to absolve yourself from recognizing how you captured those dollars. And if you captured it by being something that deviates from who you are, what you're all about, what you're made of, and it's not as upstanding as you would like it to be, then you really, really feeling good about that money in your pocket? You must be a broke-ass person if that's how you feel it. You must be an individual that's broke mentally and spiritually as well because you don't believe in yourself that you could go out there and get it legitimately. J. Cole clearly doesn't have that problem. J. Cole is like, yo, I know how skilled and gifted I am. I know how much money I've made. I know how much money I can continue to make. I don't need to go this route because that's not in me. I don't have anything against Kendrick Lamar. If I had something against him, that would be different, but I don't. So why am I sitting out here pretending like I do? It ain't good for my spirit. I'm not gonna be that way. I'm gonna fall back. Mad respect to J. Cole for that, and I completely agree with Charlamagne the God on this. By the way, this Wednesday, right here in studio, the one and only Jadakiss is gonna be in the house. Can't wait to have that conversation. Looking big time forward to that. Can't wait till he comes on the Stephen A. Smith Show, right here over the digital airwaves of YouTube.